Hello everyone. Now we have to discuss the next type of element, that is second one, linear and non-linear element. Linear and non-linear element. The element is said to be linear only if its VI characteristic is straight line passing through origin. Otherwise, it is non-linear. If the VI characteristic is straight line and that is passing through origin, then only it is called as linear element, otherwise it is non-linear element. So, this is linear, right. So, the VI characteristic is straight line which is passing through origin. So, this is linear. This is also linear, right. This is also linear. This is linear. Then this is non-linear, right. This is not a straight line. This is not a straight line. This is straight line passing through origin. Of course, from here to here this is linear, but after this point this is saturated, no, saturation. So, obviously, this is non-linear. So, like this we have to define. So, what are the examples for linear elements? Linear elements. R, L and C are nothing but linear elements. So, we have to discuss in detail how we can judge whether R or L or C are linear. We have to discuss these three elements in detail in future. So, do not worry. Next, non-linear elements. Diode, no? Diode, most of the semiconductor devices are non-linear elements only, most of the. So, diode. So, what is the characteristic of diode? Simple. This is the characteristics of diode, no? This is not linear, this is non-linear. If the element is linear, it should satisfy two statements. Two statements. So, if the element is linear, okay, it should satisfy superposition principle as well as homogeneity, right. For example, if we consider a system, for the system the input is x of t and the output is y of t. Output is y of t. So, for that the input is x of t is giving y 1 of t, for the input x2 of t is giving y2 of t. Then superposition, x1 of t plus or minus x2 of t should giving you y1 of t plus or minus y2 of t. If this is true, the system is said to follow superposition principle. If this is true, the system is said to follow superposition principle. Then what is homogeneity? We all know that x of t is giving you y of t, like that a into x of t should giving you a into y of t. That is, input and output are scaled by some factors. So, if the system is linear, it should satisfy superposition and homogeneity principle. That is, for example, first we have to consider y is equals to mx, y is equals to mx. So, for this, if for example, x is equals to kx, I am considering if x equals to kx, therefore, y is equals to mkx, y is equals to mkx, which is equals to what? We all know that x giving you y, like that kx giving you ky, then only it is homogeneity. So, here what is y mx? K into mx, which is equals to k into y. Therefore, y is equals to k into y. So, satisfied. Therefore, y is equals to mx is linear in nature. Y is equals to mx is linear in nature. So, next one, for example, y is equals to mx plus c. If x is equals to kx, therefore, y is equals to mkx plus c, y is equals to mkx plus c, which is equals to k into y plus c, which is not equals to y, which is not equals to y. Therefore, this is non-linear element. This is the equation of a straight line which is passing through origin. This is not. So, like this you have to tell by choosing superposition and homogeneity principle, we have to tell if the element is linear or not. So, this is about linear and non-linear element. Now, we have to discuss the next type of element, that is bilateral and unilateral element. Bilateral and so, what is bilateral and unilateral element? If the element is bilateral, it offers same resistance when we provide DC excitation, or it offers same impedance when we provide AC excitation, or it is having same VI characteristics, even though if we change the current direction, then it is said to be bilateral, otherwise it is unilateral. What is bilateral element? If the element offers same resistance or impedance or same VI characteristics, if we change the current direction, then only it is said to be bilateral element. this is the definition, that is if the element is said to be bilateral if it offers same resistance or same VI characteristics for current in both the directions, otherwise it is unilateral. Okay. For example, if we consider this VI characteristics, this is linear, right. So, for at this point, what is the value of resistance, which is equals to V 1 by I 1. At this point, what is the value of resistance? Minus V 1 by I 1. So, it offers same resistance at any point, it offers same resistance on the VI curve. So, this is bilateral element. Okay. Then next observation is what? If you observe in first quadrant as well as in third quadrant, the VI curve is same. The VI curve is same means what? It is diagonally mirror image. If the element is bilateral, it is having a diagonally mirror image of VI characteristic. That is one observation. Means what? If the element is bilateral, the VI curve is symmetrical about origin. Symmetrical about origin means what? Like this, symmetrical about origin. If the element is bilateral, the VI curve is symmetrical about origin, that is diagonally mirror images, that is curve in first quadrant and third quadrant are same. The curve in first quadrant or curve in third quadrant are same, then only it is said to be bilateral element. This is very important observation. So, based upon this observation, you have to tell whether it is bilateral or unilateral. Then we have to discuss what are the examples for this bilateral element. So, first bilateral. What are the examples for bilateral? R, L, C. These are linear as well as bilateral. That is, if we consider the circuit, here the supply voltage for example plus minus V, therefore, the current is like this, right. This is R, this is R, the current is like this. For example, if we interchange these terminals of the supply voltage, this is minus, this is plus, obviously the current is like this. The current direction changes, but this element is having same characteristics in first and third quadrant. That is the meaning. So, if the current direction changes, for current direction changes, the characteristics are remain same. Then like that, if it is inductor, if it is capacitor, plus minus V, plus minus V, minus plus V, minus plus V. This is the current through this inductor, like this. So, even though the current direction changes, it offers same resistance, or it is having same VI characteristics in first and third quadrant. So, bilateral nothing but RLC. Next, coming to unilateral. Unilateral, that is diode. We all know that this is the diode symbol, right? This is plus, this is minus. So, when it is plus, obviously the current is like this, means it is short circuited. No, it is short circuited because it is forward biased, it is obviously it is short circuit. There is a current in the circuit. For example, if we interchange or if we this is minus, this is plus, the current is like this, which is equals to 0. Why it is equals to 0? Because if the current direction is like this, obviously it is reverse biased, then the terminals are open, therefore, there is no current in this, therefore, it is acts as open circuited. So, if the current direction is like this, in one current direction it acts as what? Short circuited. If the current direction changes, it acts as open circuited. So, we are not getting the same characteristics in first quadrant as well as in third quadrant. So, we are not getting the same characteristics. So, that is why this is unilateral element. Okay. And observation and note point. So, this is linear, no? This is linear. This is linear as well as bilateral, right? This is linear bilateral. For example, if we consider another waveform, that is voltage current. For example, I have this waveform. Is this linear? This is non-linear. And bilateral. Why it is bilateral? The curve which is present in first quadrant should be equals to third quadrant, means diagonally mirror image. So, the curve we have to check whether the curve which is present in first quadrant as well as in third quadrant are same. If it is same, that is bilateral. So, from this two diagrams, linear element is and bilateral, here it is non-linear and bilateral. What is the note point here? If we draw a Venn diagram, so all linear elements are bilateral, but not vice versa. Vice versa may not be possible. See, here linear element is bilateral, but here bilateral element is non-linear. Okay. All linear elements are bilateral elements and vice versa may not possible. Next, we have to discuss the last type of elements. Those are time variant, time invariant, lump and distributive elements. So, coming to the fourth type, the element is changes with respect to time, means the element parameters are changes with respect to time. Those elements are called time variant elements, otherwise time invariant elements. So, practically all the elements are time variant only, but they change very slowly with respect to time, such that their value within a few seconds remains almost constant. That is why in our circuit analysis, we will consider all the elements as time invariant type. Okay. Next, last type is lumped and distributive elements. So, if the element is existing physically, then it is called lumped element, otherwise it is distributive element. So, the example for this a lump is nothing but, if you consider mobile phone, if we open that front panel, we have to see the different components like resistor, capacitor and motherboard. On the motherboard we have different types of elements. So, we can able to see those different types of elements, means the motherboard is nothing but lumped element. So, what is distributive element? So, in this wire we have a resistance, no? So, can we able to see the resistance physically? No, that is nothing but distributive. So, if the element is existing physically, then it is lumped element, otherwise it is distributive element.